I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be alright. You got try roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the watering familiar eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try to path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard. You got try roll your mind. You got try roll your mind. You got try roll your mind. You got try I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same soul. But do you ever try to path on the right side, put it up in your mind?
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। तो आज हम अपनी सीरीज़ को कंटिन्यू करेंगे और विचर 3 द वाइल्ड हंट। और लास्ट हमने एक बार ट्रेस से मिले थे और एक चूहे वाला मिशन कुछ किया था। हाँ, चूहे के लिए ट्रैप्स लगाए थे। और दूसरा उसने मिशन दिया था कि सीरी के लिए कोई एक लिंक दिया था, तो वहाँ पे हमें जाना था। तो वहाँ में भूत मिला था। हाँ, तो वो वाला मिशन हम अभी करेंगे। As the Emperor's spies told.
Lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
और ये सिटी भाई इतनी गंदी है, यहाँ हर बंदे को जला देते हैं जो भी इनके खिलाफ होता है ना। आप लास्ट वीडियो में देख भी सकते हैं कि कैसे इसने एकदम मस्त, मतलब क्या करूँ मैं, एकदम बुरी तरीके से मस्त कह रहा था एकदम बुरी तरीके से जलाया उन्हें।
Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it.
ये एटिक वाला करना था मुझे। एटिक लूट तो यार बाद में लेंगे, पहले मिशन
Go away. Leave it.
एटिक में चलते पहले, सीधा वहीं का मिशन करेंगे। ये थोड़ा मैंने कर लिया था ना, मैं थोड़ा फंस गया था। यहाँ पे आग करना था। हाँ, ये डॉल लेनी है। एग्जामिन ड्राइंग करेंगे। एक क्रिप के अंदर डॉल रखनी है। टेक द डॉल। डॉल कहाँ है?
strange stuff.
डॉल ले ले,
A doll.
और इस
Probably shows
डॉल
it
को
lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
क्रेडल के नीचे रखनी थी। क्रेडल है ये वाले फ्लोर पे। वो कुछ हुआ था यार, मैंने पिछले बार मिस कर दिया था।
That's blood. Don't spill it.
हमें ऐसे इससे बात करनी है, इस पे भूत चढ़ेगा पड़ा। बेसिकली यही है और कुछ नहीं है। ये दे वो दरवाजा बंद करके चली गई। फाइंड आउट व्हाई द डोर स्लैम शट। वही कर रहे हैं भाई।
Another masterpiece.
अनदर
An
मास्टरपीस।
oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
अवन फाइंड करना है। बाकी इसमें इधर बहुत सारी लूट करनी थी, मैंने कर तो ली थी, लेकिन
Leave it.
अवन 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 तो नीचे ही होता है घर का एकदम। जस्ट अ सेकेंड, जस्ट अ सेकेंड। टॉर्च काम आएगी यहाँ पे। ये रहा अवन। और
Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you
इसकी
playing?
जगह उससे नहीं मिलती।
She fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
ये लड़की वैसी नहीं लगती बिल्कुल जो हमें एक वहाँ जंगल में मिली थी, उसका भाई सी लग रहा है मुझे तो। I know what you are.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling.
Godling.
Others might not know, and then
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh?
eh?
if it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty. So I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with. So I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to. I don't. I won't.
सेकंड ऑप्शन देख। थ्रो यू आउट देन। डील करते हैं।
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? 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 Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
अभी इसको उठा के फेंक देते हैं हम। गॉडलिंग, हाँ अब इसका नाम नहीं बोलूँगा क्योंकि इसके जैसा ही एक जंगल में मिला था, वो पार्ट 7 में था, तो वो वीडियो भी ज़रूर देखना। यहाँ पे यार बहुत सामान पड़ा है। अब ऊपर जाना है और इससे बात करनी है मेन। क्यों बात करनी है मुझे भी याद नहीं। अच्छा हाँ, ये सीरी के बारे में कुछ
Triss Merigold
बताएगी।
sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish. But in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
हर मिशन के अंदर मिशन, हर मिशन के अंदर मिशन। साला वो बना रखी है, इंसेप्शन बना रखी है। यहाँ की लूट बची है ना। मैंने यार पिछली वीडियो में कर ली थी, लेकिन लास्ट में कोई काम आ गया था तो सेव ही करना भूल गया। अरे आग तो लगाओ यार, दिखे तो सही। ये लूटेड है, यहाँ लूटेड है, यहाँ नहीं है ना। ऊपर भी बहुत सारा सामान लूटेड है। बार बार तो ना कुछ नहीं देखा अपने घर में। एक गलत क्लिक दबा दो बस। लूट करने का वाले में ना एक वो बनाना चाहिए ना, यहाँ एक बारी में पूरा एक कमरा तो लूट हो ही जाए। यहाँ पर एक है डम्पलिंग। अब जाके सारा हो गया।
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
House is still haunted. Can't seem to live.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. The second sword, is it in...
Greatest city in the north है ये।
Oh, great!
Greetings.
ग्रीटिंग निकाल दूंगा तेरी एक थप्पड़ में। अरे भैया उल्टियाँ कर रहा है। रात को आधी रात को क्या कर रहे थे तुम लोग? डन 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 डन। ये बार है यहाँ का।
I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Pile Driver.
क्या चाहिए बता, पता क्या चाहिए?
May I?
Depends what with.
Looking for someone who'll sail to Skellige and take me with them.
My Atropos and me. Good you to sail for Skellig. Carrying grain. But that's hush hush. Got any coin?
That's hush hush.
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance.
अच्छा यही लेके जाएगा भाई।
Hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
अरे यार ये कौन सा मिशन चल गया? एक गलत क्लिक कर दो कहानी ही बदल जाती है। ये करना है। एक फ्लोर ऊपर का है, सीढ़ियाँ का है। इधर लड़ाई कर सकते हैं? अरे सीढ़ियाँ कहाँ है चाचा? ओह ओल्ड वुमेन लोट। भाई यही जादूगर आता है भाई इसमें। एम्प्टी बॉटल्स पड़ी हुई हैं। एम्प्टी सारी बॉटल्स एम्प्टी। यही है कमरा, तो यही है। यहाँ कौन रहता है? मीटियोर ऑयल और क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं अभी? मीटियोर ऑयल मीटियोर ऑयल। Meteore. स्टोर रूम बहुत अच्छा बना रखा है। एक फ्लोर ऊपर भी है। मीटियर और 2 मीटियर और मिले हैं। वहाँ कैसे चढ़ेंगे भाई? हाँ जी बहन जी, आप फ्रेश हो गए? खाली कमरा है भाई इसका तो।
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
ड्रीमिंग किस बात की ड्रीमिंग?
Let's begin.
सीधी का बता ना.
Tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
I remember when we first met. I trained her at Khal Moharan. Save her life once. She was there when I died. I trained her.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
No.
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Ciri is a child of elder blood. They call her the Lady of Space and Time. She had trouble controlling them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Danny Leon, Dandelion, या Yennefer or Triss.
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was, but Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
सपने देखने आया है इधर. ये बंदा कौन है भाई? अच्छा ये वो है. अच्छा अच्छा समझ गया जो गिटार सा हो जाता रहता है विचर में. लग तो वही रहा. क्या सपना था ये भाई?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary Time in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck.
बहुत बढ़िया हेल्प कर दी भाई
I
आपने.
hope you find your Siri.
इसको तो वहीं छोड़ देना चाहिए था हमें. सीरी को तो हम ढूंढ ही रहे थे जैसे वैसे. बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प कर दी भाई इसने.
You laid the man to strapping the mug to the working man. Oh, God. The Reapers come for me. I'll make you weep.
Go to Rosemary and
Won't
Thyme.
find any better.
Yes.
From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Oh, shady individual.
Snake eye. Got a snake trap as well.
It's too late to surrender.
इधर ट्रिस की फोटो है ना. ट्रिस मैजिकल विचर एंड हार्लॉट इज वांटेड फॉर प्रैक्टिस ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक. ठीक है. यू आर ओवरबर्डन. गेराल्ट इज कैरिंग. ठीक है ठीक है. जस्ट अ सेकंड. इसका तो लेने देगा कि नहीं लेने देगा. यहीं पे अभी वो था फिर है ना मर्चेंट वाला. अरे मर्चेंट तक तो भगने दे यार. नहीं मान रहा. किंग ऑफ बेगर. किंग ऑफ बेगर भी कभी सही अपना वो बना के बैठा. गलत आ गया ना. साला पता ही नहीं चलता कहाँ जाना है कहाँ नहीं जाना है. अब देख. हे भगवान कहाँ जाना है. अबे कैसे चलती है. अरे
Looking for something unusual.
Halflings who live in
For half price, I'll invest halfway. You're a regular, so you can choose which half.
मौसम तो यार बहुत सही बन रहा है. एक बात बता कहाँ से जाएं. इसका एंट्री कहाँ है. फूड और ब्रेड यहाँ पड़े रहते हैं. बढ़िया. जो लिख नहीं सकते एंट्री.
You need me to grab another lass to join us?
We can go in here. My place.
वो कहाँ आ गया मैं.
Oh, all right. But what with the state you two are in, you've got to fluff each other first.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my
अबे
brothel.
लग रहा था ब्रोथल
What's
लग
strange
रहा
about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be.
I like to buy something.
Got anything to sell?
ये स्टॉक नहीं है, कुछ खरीद तो रही नहीं है। रोप राइडर का मैं क्या करूँगा? आइटम कैन नॉट बी सोल्ड। काओ मिल्क,
So long.
My prince.
भाई मुझे एक वो ढूंढना ही पड़ेगा। टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया इसने तो बहुत सारा।
What's he doing here? Where do you think you're going?
कर अटैक कर अटैक अभी बता रहा हूँ।
Already told you, get lost. You were wrong.
Where am I to go? I can't see you outside.
शेरी शेरी ना 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 ना, नीचे ही चेक कर लो ना पहले। ये तो उसका लग रहा है मुझे।
Open up.
क्लोज इट, नेवर ओपन। अरे भाई कितना सामान है इसके पास। शिट,
Open up.
तू खरीदेगा तो लाला इसकी दुकान तो बता दो कहाँ है। और छुपा के रख, बना ले इसकी दुकान।
What are you offering?
पोर्शन से खरीदेगा नहीं, पानी मेरे पे बहुत ज़्यादा ही है वैसे भी। ये बेच दूँ ना इसको, काम का कूड़ा लेके चल रहा हूँ। किताबें किताबें किताबें, कल अब थोड़ा वेट तो कम हुआ इसका। मॉन्स्टर ब्रेन ले ले। 35 वायल है। अरे बैक 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 कर। सेल कर, कितनी सेल कर दूँ? 12. Merchant does not have enough money. तो मर्चेंट को दुकान किसने खुलवाई?
See you.
मैं लूट भी लूँगा, क्या ही कर लेगा ये। अब चलते हैं उधर।
You're pretty good with that shiv. I'll get that little fucking
There's
tangle.
best. Well, do you mind demonstrating your dexterity? I was thinking of a bit of enjoyment before they grow new.
ये बेगर्स की नगरी से तो जाना ही पड़ेगा ना पहले।
Think he's punishable by death.
लॉक है।
Like a new wife's teach. I'll never come back, you stinking scaddies.
All's we want.
अरे अरे अरे
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
लड़ाई चल रही है अंदर तो बहुत गंदी।
You're up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
The local colour.
छोटू कौन है?
Gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Reminds me of a piece of war. Yeah, almost like we never left home.
अरे बाप रे।
Told you this place was not good. Told you, no, not another jobbie. Please, that went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
इसकी भी वाइकिंग लुक आ रही है पूरी पूरी।
What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat.
But with the war on,
Canadian lagers standing in just fine.
fine.
You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
I'm looking for Siri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hut like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I think he's starting to mouth full. It's where he sat and wrote.
पे मारिया अरे भाई कितनी लूट है कितनी लूट
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits and my soul's yearning
वो
cause.
कितना बोल रहा है भाई
Finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
अरे हट जा आगे से ये पिदके से है नहीं
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Lettenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
That could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Should you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this place. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Read Dandelion Planner. करो भाई करो रीड करो इन्वेंट्री में ही होगा रोज वारते लाइक अ रोज बैश मौली रसगुल्ला मारगुल्ला इथेल टेलर शॉप क्या काम भाई क्या क्या करा है इसने टॉक टू विस्फुल्ला और टॉक टू इलाहा टॉक टू माराबेल जोल्टन टॉक टू मॉली अरे और भी थे मॉली टॉक टू रोज वार रहते हैं सबसे पहले मार्बल पे चलते हैं क्योंकि वही लग रहा है मुझे तो साथ साथ यहीं बैठा है शॉपकीपर भी ये सारा सामान भी चुरा चुरा के बेच दूँ फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे चलो जल्दी 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 और जल्दी जल्दी अरे एक मंजिल और है पहले बाद में कर लेंगे, लूट पाट बाद में मचा लेंगे। पहले आज मिशन करते हैं पूरा, हमका टाइम वेस्ट ही होता है और कुछ नहीं। मारा बेल पे जा रहे हैं सबसे पहले आज हम, क्योंकि पहले दूसरे में तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा कोई। ये रहा
Mistaken me for someone else. You're the only one.
मर्चेंट।
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple guard undercover?
ट्राई कंसर्न सिटीजन।
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
This man's not worth your efforts. His shop's drowning in debt.
You're right. Even looks like a pauper.
I beg to differ. Don't even know why I bothered the bugger. My apologies. Fare thee well.
I, gotta go brush my teeth.
ब्रश माय टीथ, मुंह धो ले पहले। ब्रश माय टीथ कह रहा है।
Go home, merchant, and try not to come around here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean, both, yes. Thank you, sir.
रुक जा, घर मत जा। अबे मेरे से काम है तेरे। अबे मर्चेंट, अबे यार। अबे यार गेम ब्रोकन है। मर्चेंट का सिंबल दिखाते हैं फिर वो दिखाता है नहीं। यहाँ पर एक दिखा रहा है।
The best stock in all Novigrad. No need to push, enough for all comers.
सबकी शक्ल सेम कैसे?
No one to push.
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Let me have a look.
सबकी शक्ल सेम क्यों है इसमें? 28 पानी है भाई, बे कैसे है? ठीक है, थोड़ा तो पानी का ही वेट लेके चल रहा है, बोतल पूरी। यहाँ पे यार बहुत सामान है। मैं क्राफ्टिंग कर नहीं रहा ना अभी इसमें, तो यहीं पर बहुत हो जाता है। जैसे ये देखो, पंद्रह भर रख रखी है। गोल्स ब्लड, इतने गोल्स मिलते हैं ना दिन के। बाय क्या बोल रहा है? चाचे का लड़का है तेरे? माराबेल तो यार बहुत ही दूर रहती है। अरे लग नहीं रहा था कर लेगा, है ना? ये इतने सारे बच्चे कहाँ से क्या कर रहे हैं अब?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Can't wait.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
You shan't disappoint them.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9. 8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
When they deserve it.
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head? Can you show us how to cut off a head? Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
ये स्कूल टीचर बनी
Bid
पड़ी है.
farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came. I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
पैर पे पैर रख के बैठ जाते ना जब ये.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, he perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Guide to fungi.
Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See him later.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
अरे गलत आ गया भाई मैं यहाँ.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No.
अरे हो तो गया. फेयरवेल करो ना भाई.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
क्या हेल्प कर दी इसने? दिमाग खराब कर दिया.
Lasses can't be witches or witcheresses.
2 पॉइंट अवेलेबल है. क्वेन में ही मैं सोच रहा हूँ थोड़ा और. एक पॉइंट और क्वेन में कर, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा तो भाई मैं यूज़ यही कर रहा हूँ ना इस वक्त. बाकी एक फिर ये है रिजॉल्व, फिर है ये स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग, स्ट्रॉन्ग अटैक डैमेज इंक्रीज ट्रेनिंग गेन स्ट्रेंथ. ये करते हैं. कभी कभार स्ट्रॉन्ग अटैक भी यूज़ करने पड़ जाते हैं ना इन केस. टॉक टू वेस्टफुल्ला, टॉक टू एथियल. इस पे चलता है. घोड़े को बुलाओ यार, बहुत दूर है.
Let's go. Take it easy.
अरे अरे चुप हो जा.
Come closer, don't be shy.
इससे तेज तो यार मैं भाग ही रहा था. इथियल लग रहा है, हो सकता है, मुझे तो ये भी लग रही थी स्कूल मास्टर। अरे यार स्पीड क्यों नहीं बढ़ा सकते? वाई यू कैन नॉट डू दैट हियर? अरे अभी भी नहीं कर सकते क्या? अब तो बाहर आ गए हो। अच्छा यही वाला मकान है, चलो। ये है क्या मास्टर?
Welcome, do come. I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
Elial.
Right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that.
Oh ho ho.
Wait,
so it is that. अरे बाप रे।
Any better?
So you're
Elia, gay है।
Did you and Dandelion? How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
मिशन नहीं करना भाई मुझे। Don't wanna know the rest.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
ये भी नहीं है बंदा। Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
ये भी नहीं है बंदा। यहाँ भाई संभल के आना। घोड़े एक बार में सुन लेगा। वेस्ट पुल पे जाना है, पास में ही है। चल मुझे ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है वेस्ट पुल ही होगा। सालों ने कंफ्यूज करने के लिए 5-6 नाम दे दिए और पहला नाम ही वो।
Slower.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
अरे अरे ओए।
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine.
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
Right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Lost your nerve?
अरे ये क्या था भाई? कत्लेआम मचा दिया।
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. There was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait.
wait. Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out, through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is.
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. It was the last straw. All those questions...
ये पुरानी गेम का कोई रस लग रहा है मुझे.
Then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Sudsy?
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
अभी तक सारे ही गलत हो गए भाई. मॉली पे जाना है या रोज़ा पे जाना है? रोज़ा पे चलते हैं. खराब हो रहे तो सारे खराब हो ना. तू कहाँ कपड़ों के बीच में यार.
Move it.
मॉली कहाँ पे? पास में है. मॉली भी 300 है, वो 336 है पास में. रोजा वार अटरे पे चलते हैं. ये बोने बोने से कहाँ घूम रहे हैं?
Come on, Roach. Don't be stupid.
You upset the guards. They might attack you.
Help the poor fella out.
Let them try. पता नहीं चलता बोने हैं कि ये दे किट्ठे से नो कॉपर.
Let one stray in before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
What do you want?
I'm the new cook.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
सही बात.
Away with you, vagrant.
Find a way to into the villa.
I am not gonna cry. Staring it hard in the eyes. Oh!
Calm down.
साला दिक्कत तो तब होगी जब ये मना कर दे. अरे पहुंच गया था भाई. क्यों पहुंच तो गया. और क्या आसमान पे चढ़ना है? ये तो गेम यहीं पे ब्लॉक हो जाती है.
You fancy men like me? whole town's going on about it. So no point playing
Are
hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady bar answer to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa.
Sugar Puss.
Interesting.
My darling Rosa. रोजा का आशिक पीछे मरा हुआ है। अरे भाई खिड़की विड़की है क्या? की रिक्वायर्ड।
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
पीछे ही खड़ा है,
Sorry
बुला
to
ले।
sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Promise? He just claimed to be the cook. He's a cheat, he is.
See, Frederick, did I not warn you not to jest with the guards?
Not to
they
jest with
haven't
them.
any sense of humor whatever. Now take Master de Bergerac to the training room, quickly.
As you say, miss.
ट्रेनिंग रूम इसी के पास जाना था यार। रोजा मौली के पास फालतू जा रहे थे यार। आई एम कुक who beat your ass.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the ambassador's art.
वुडन स्वॉर्ड क्या है?
Follow me.
चलेगा तब तो फॉलो मी। ब्रोकन फ्लावर्स। टॉक टू मॉली नहीं करना।
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your work.
सारा आर्मर उतरवा दिया।
How long you gonna make me wait?
बाहर निकाली।
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
गजनी है क्या?
Ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? but you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
अरे पागल की बच्ची है क्या? कितनी बार हराऊं? एक कस के लग गया ना. मजे ले रहा हूँ. मारने को तो अभी मार दूं मैं इसे.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Gladly.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Arre!
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
क्या चल रहा है भाई?
Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
धूम 3 की पिक्चर बना दे.
My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
सर दर्द कर दिया ना तो.
Who Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess.
Poetess.
Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
I should go. निकलते भाई यहाँ से.
Pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
यहाँ नहीं आऊँगा.
Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
ये धूम 3 की पिक्चर क्यों बना रखी है? सारा आर्मर दोबारा पहन रहा है. ये वाला दे दो ना मुझे, गार्ड वाला. ये फालतू तो पड़ा है इधर. ये दे दो मुझे. पानी इतनी बड़ी बड़ी केतलियों में रोजा वार रियलिटी में लड़ेगी. एडना वार, रोजा वार और एडना. मौली से ही बात करनी थी भाई लास्ट में। ये तो मर रहा है एकदम। यार ये आर्मर दे दो मुझे। टाप जा हाँ छोटा सा ही तो था। यहाँ अलग लड़ाई चल रही है। सबसे लास्ट में सारे ऑप्शंस कर लिए।
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
ये भाड़े के टट्टू क्यों रख रखे हैं सभी ने?
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters. And my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
ये माँ है इसकी।
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Where can I find her?
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
अपने आप चले जाएंगे, आप जाओ.
Think I can find my own way to the Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
आंखें निकाल लूँगा, आई आउट करेगा तो.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happened.
अरे बहुत दूर जाना यार, 1000 मीटर दिखा रहा है.
Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some stuff. I'll never fully exist.
तो यहाँ स्प्रिंट नहीं कर सकते. एक बीमारी तो ना. ये वाला मिशन करते हैं फिर देखते हैं, क्योंकि आज की स्ट्रीम यार बोरिंग, मुझे खुद बोरिंग लग रही है. अरे तूक फेंक रहे, एक थप्पड़ ना झिले इनसे. हेल्प बाद में करेंगे. अरे यार फास्टर ही तो नहीं चल पा रहा हूँ. ये सदर्न गेट है इसमें. चलो अब भगना शुरू किया. Meet Voris. Vegetables residence. ये और दूर रहता है. Sorry.
Oh, there, Roach.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
That's enough for you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
Let these people pass.
ये एबिलिटी भाई बहुत काम कर रही है.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folk say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
वाह. ट्रेजर का वो बता दिया इसने. कहाँ पे मिलेगा? अभी यही हेल्प नहीं करता. ट्रेजर तो वैसे भी मिल जाता. Tomb of Crossback Hills. ये क्रूजेड्स वाले टेंट क्यों लगा रखे हैं? हाँ जी. Rich townman. Poor townman, rich townman.
See, you managed to find the place.
Not that hard. It's not exactly a small concealed hovel.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
बेइज्जती मार रहा है.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
फिर करेंगे लड़ाई.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
कोई भी दे दे यार.
I'll ride Nemrod. Hit a Nilfgaardian stallion against a Nilfgaardian general.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
रेस करेंगे वो मिल जाएगा सैडल. मौली से तो बाद में मिल लेंगे. ये घोड़ा यार, ये इस घोड़े को तो बीच में हटाओ. अरे काफी अच्छा घोड़ा यार. सीरियसली वो स्मूथ भाग रहा है। विन द हॉर्स रेस, कोशिश तो यही कर रहे हैं। तुझे तो आगे जाने नहीं दूंगा। अरे यार गलती, बहुत ज़्यादा बार भी कंट्रोल दबा दो ना। अरे मैं हार गया, मैं हार गया। मैं हार गया ना, हार गया ना।
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you.
अरे जीत गया।
That is yours. Ah, look. Lady Lata has just arrived.
Lady Lata.
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
बिल्कुल वैम्पायर लग रहा है माँ कसम। हाँ जी मोली जी।
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Yeah.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't
अबे
got a clue.
यार।
We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
सिस्टर भी है उसकी।
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
सीरी की बात कर रही है यहाँ पे।
And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Remember the last
Any chance you
conversation?
remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
ठीक है भाई, ये तो कुछ नहीं बताया। 6 के 6 बेकार थे, मौली भी बेकार थी।
Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Consult with Zoltan and return your own or with Boris. बोरिस के साथ ही चलते हैं, इतना बहुत ज़्यादा.
Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
मेरे ख्याल इसके जाते वक्त एक अलग कुछ तो मिशन मिलना चाहिए, वरना क्यों ही जा रहे हैं इसके साथ. अपने आप भी तो जा ही सकते हैं ना, ये चॉइस क्यों दे रहे हैं इसे. या तो आते वक्त करना था जाते वक्त. सारे उल्टे काम कर रहा हूँ मैं तो.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
साला वैम्पायर कहीं का. तेरी माँ फ्रीक. जोल्तान के साथ हमने बात तो कर ली थी. मुझे तो लग रहा है सीरी की बात कर रही है उसकी बहन. जब वो देख जो उसने बहन बोला, मुझे लगा उसकी बात कर रही है. तलवार चला रहा है, नंगी तलवार. पूरा शहर चलवा दिया भाई. इंडिविजुअल. बचा बचा बचा. अच्छा जोल्टान ये है बोना.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She'll have to start talking any day now.
To the point.
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
I think I got some.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberids, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fair for her.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Larry's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard.
Mummers troupe.
Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Oh, dear.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
क्या गुड़गुड़ गुड़गुड़ कर रहा है ये? इसको काट के सूप बनाओ इसका. आता हूँ अभी. तो अब अब इस अच्छा यहाँ भी मैंने ट्रेजर चेस्ट रख दिया, अच्छी बात है। तो यहीं पे सामान छोड़ देता हूँ ना अपना आधा। भाई ये तो मेरा है ना स्टैश। हाँ यहाँ पे भाई तू आधा सामान छोड़ दे, ये सारा छोड़ दे, ड्रॉप कर दे सब। काम का वजन भाई उठा रखा है फ्री फंड का। तो वेट तो कम हो ही नहीं रहा। ये वाला सामान फेंक दे। वो वेट कम अब हो रहा है। खाम का भाई इतना बोझा उठा के घूम रहा है। पैसे थोड़े से तो रख ले। पर ड्रॉप क्या स्टैश में ही है ना? अब जैसे ये एम्प्टी बॉटल है, 19 एम्प्टी बॉटल ड्रॉप कर रहा हूँ तो ये कहाँ जा रही है? ट्रांसफ़र नहीं हो रही। अबे यार गलती कर दी मैंने तो। लोड कर सकते हैं थोड़ा सा। ऑटो सेव ब्रोकन फ्लावर्स। भाई यहाँ से एक बार सॉरी प्लीज़, मेरी तो भाई ऐसी तैसी कर दी इन्होंने। पहले बताते ना ट्रांसफ़र नहीं कर रहा। गॉडलिंग
In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear lady.
मीट जोल्तान इन द किंग। हाँ यहीं पे था मैं। हाँ जी ट्रांसफ़र करना भाई, ड्रॉप नहीं करना प्लीज़। पैसे दे दो थोड़े से, बाकी ये सब ड्रॉप कर दो। सारी किताबें फेंको। चार किताबें रख रखी हैं, सेम चीज़ की 4 किताबें रख रखी हैं। और ये इन्वेंट्री पे ये स्टॉक पड़ा है रोज के लिए, ये लगाओ ना उसे। ये दे। एक सेकंड लगेगा, ये काम कर देता हूँ बस। थोड़ा तो भाई वेट हल्का हो इसका, ताकि आगे कुछ चुरा भी तो पाए। हाँ आप बताओ कहाँ जाना है? रात को तो यहाँ अयाशी चलती है पूरी। असासिन घूम रहे हैं रात को।
Gonna kill you! Oh, come on!
क्यों लड़ रहे हो भाई, क्यों? मैंने क्या लिया तुम्हारा? जबरदस्ती लड़ाई करी है ना, कोई मतलब नहीं था इसका। ये भी बार टाइप लग रहा है।
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
आर्स रेस्ट। ये है वो पोएट, डैंजरलाइन की हम शक्ल। पूरा सुनना पड़ेगा इसका गाना। ये तो देखा देखा लग रहा है।
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress.
बहुत बड़ा गाना है।
To bind our fortunes.
अरे यार दीदी जल्दी करो।
Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
हम बाहर घूम के आते हैं ना तब तक,
To dream.
थोड़ी लूट मचा के आते हैं।
Raven locks and twisted, stormy.
किससे पंखा कर रही है?
Of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning.
जैसे गेम मेकर्स की वो देखो, पूरा गाना भाई बनाया।
Lilac sweet to dream of raven locks and twisted
ये
stormy
छोटू को देख।
of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began.
थक गया भाई, थक गया। हम भी थक गए।
Love you might never have found. You flee,
My dream come in the morning. Your scent we start I like sweet. ओदे इनका चल गया।
to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
चलो बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। 10 रुपये दो इसको, 10 रुपये। खाली गाना स्किप करने का वो दे रखी है, स्टोरी मिस नहीं करनी। अरे वाह, थाली खड़े हो गए, स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन।
know him? 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save you, save. He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
ये पिटेगी मेरे हाथों.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Sorceresses. Seems Dandelion left
Seems
nothing.
Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
वो बाहर गार्ड इंतजार कर रहा
For all
है.
this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheet up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
फिर 4 बंदे.
At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'll be in deep then.
Looks like I got to
Here I
rescue
go
Dandelion again.
Rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion, sir, I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the room.
ठीक है गाइस, तो आज की स्ट्रीम यहीं पे ख़त्म करते हैं. बस सेव कर लूँगा.
Got Poppy to feed. And I suppose I'll wait.
और नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में हम वैसे तो वो करेंगे, क्या कहते हैं, माउंटेन ब्लेड बैनर लॉर्ड. उसका भी हमारा 4था पार्ट. और देखते हैं फिर आगे क्या करना है. तो ख़त्म करते हैं आज की स्ट्रीम. बाय.
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 times with the same